Hey everybody, we are live once again, and tonight we're going to look at a few things, mainly focusing around the technologies I'm going to be using to build this Linux course. And I know there have been a few comments lately about people that have wanted to see things in Virtualbox. So even though I don't really use Virtualbox much these days, I will probably run through at least one demo in VirtualBox tonight and see where that leads us, provided I can coax it to install. So, let me change a couple things around here real quick, and we will move to that layout. All right, so I have Ubuntu 23.04 installed on my Lenovo ThinkPad, and just for testing purposes, so far so good. It's an older ThinkPad, so generally they play pretty well with newer distributions of Linux, and all in all, things have been running pretty smoothly. So I do have it connected via RDP. The laptop itself is sitting in another room on the charger, and against my better wishes, I'm currently connected with Wi-Fi. So if there's a little bit of a lag, it's probably in part due to the Wi-Fi and in part due to the age of the laptop. And I swear I'd put this on performance since it's plugged in. So hopefully that will improve the cause a little bit, or help the cause a little bit. Another 31 minutes and it will be fully charged, which will be great. I have to say, I've never had a ThinkPad before this one, and I am kind of impressed because of the dual battery configuration. One internal and then the external removable battery. So that's a bonus there. And let's see if we can get Ubuntu software to come up. And we'll see about getting VirtualBox installed. So, if you're out there and you're watching, please say hello in the comments. You only have to be a member for 5 minutes before you can make comments, or excuse me, only have to be a subscriber for 5 minutes before you can make comments on the live stream. This normally keeps the undesirable elements away, which is all right. So, for whatever reason, Ubuntu software does not seem to want to launch on this bugger tonight. So we will have to do this a little different. See if we have a package to get this installed. Bionic VirtualBox. Oh, let's see. It's been a few since I've done a VirtualBox install on Ubuntu, which is all right. We will let's jump out back to Brave here, and we will go to Virtualbox, and we'll just take a look at their instructions for this. Little bit laggy. Okay, so we want Linux distributions. Make that a little bit larger for people to see. Hey Joe, this is just kind of something that I decided to do not very long ago. So here I am. So hope you are doing well. I don't know if you saw the members only video that I actually did live last night, but I probably should have checked with you to see if you were available before I did it, but hey, it's there. I'll probably edit that one and re-upload it as a regular video, but yeah. Let's see. They do not have that. Updated for Lunar, apparently. Haven't been on YouTube in a few days. We'll take a look. Very cool. Let's do this. Copy. Do that. And we are going to replace nope. Let's see. Add the following line. Okay, so echo oh bugger, I think I messed that up again. How do I get permission denied when I'm sudo? Bugger. Alright, well, I'm going to scrap this idea for tonight. I don't feel like screwing with it. So, to give you an idea of what we were talking about last night. So, I came out to the Lifter LMS site, and for $1 I purchased a month access to their all-inclusive package, just so I could more familiarize myself with what is there as far as building out a course. And so I came in and I did a bit of a structure layout. I'm not 100% sure this is going to be the final structure. In fact, it will likely change, but I got some of the basics in place, and I put some dummy videos in just to just for filler. Obviously, I'm going to have to add some text descriptions and links and different things in for these various parts, but this is just a little bit of an idea of what the Linux course could look like when I get through recording everything. So yeah, well, so that's a that's just a default picture. Like I said, I'm using one of their sandbox setups, and I just wanted to experiment with this. I'm trying to determine what level of package I need to get into to offer the course and take payments. With a payment gateway, and just push through this a bit. So but yeah, this is kind of cool. The builder I'm getting more familiar with at this point, and this is the back end of the course. So like for the high level overview, lesson or section here, there are some pretty cool things I can do with this. Bear with me just a minute. They've got so doggone many options in here, it's not even funny. I don't want to chat. I want to see the button. Launch builder. So basically, so I could add a new section, and we might, I don't know, we might even put this up here. And we might just do basic Linux commands, and then I can do like a lesson that is top, htop, and more. We can do just all kinds of things in here, but you kind of get the idea of what I'm doing. And that's the whole purpose of this live stream tonight, is just to give kind of a back end view of the building process for this. So so this one might be ls micder rumder and more. I don't know. But anyways, it's really easy to add lessons and sections, and they can be moved around if I want to reorder things. And then, for instance, if I came out here, open this up, so I could come to my back end of my YouTube, and maybe we reuse this video temporarily. So I can grab the URL for that and paste it in here. And, I might want to set that one as a free lesson. So then if I come back out here, so if we do back to Practical Linux 1, we've got another lesson marked as a freebie, and people can watch the video there directly. So obviously these videos are just filler at the moment. Is this searchable like Udemy would be? So not currently, because this is just a sandboxed site. It's only available to me. I don't think even if, I don't know, if you want to poke around on this, I guess a little bit, I don't see why not. I don't know if that'll let you log in or if it won't. Or create a user or whatever. But yeah, the whole idea behind this was just for me to get more familiarized with the back end and building the course, because every one of these learning management systems is a little bit different, and they have their pros and cons. So the issue I've got with like Udemy and some of the others is that they dictate to you how much you can charge or not charge for a course. In fact, I don't think some of them are even letting you put free courses out anymore. So that's kind of a bummer there. But it's their platform, and they can do with it what they want, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles on that one. But I'm having a little fun building this out, and it's a work in progress. The nice thing about this is that if I come into the back end of it, say update, and then if I come back here, I can take and I can export this as a JSON file, and then when I get ready to launch it on a site that I own, then I will be able to import this stuff back in and run with it. I guess what I mean, people go to sites like Udemy looking to learn. Could you benefit from that instead of only marketing on your YouTube? Theoretically, yes. And I've thought about launching at least one course on Udemy to push people to my own site. But yeah, I've played with Udemy's back end, and it's kind of a pain, and they've got all these little hoops they want you to jump through to even get a course approved on their site. And I don't know. I've thought about using Udemy or Thinkific or a couple of these other ones that are out there that do let you publish on their platform to make it a little more searchable. And I might actually end up on one of those sites for the first version of the course. But if I get a following for the course and people are actually buying the course, then I will likely, um, after a period of time, I will likely build a new version of the course uh, hosted on a platform that I own. But I was looking mainly at Thinkific because they do have a free plan where they allow you to put one course up for free, and you can sell it, so you can make a little bit of money off it. But the issue is that it's just a single course that they let you put up, and their pricing to go to a paid plan is higher than what I would pay to build out my own site. Um, so, but I wonder if those sites don't allow you to market people's away from Udemy. Um, yeah, so I'm not entirely sure on that. I've seen a few uh, course creators that have initially offered their course on Udemy, for example, and then when they decide to leave Udemy, they end up packaging their course up, and they just basically paste all their videos into one long video and then dump that onto YouTube. So it's like a 6 or 8 hour, deep dive video rather than a bunch of smaller videos. And that's an option. Um, the big one of the big considerations I've got is that I would have to find a private video hosting backend rather than putting the videos on YouTube, or I would start a different channel strictly to host the videos for this course and mark them as unlisted so that I could still use them in the course, but people wouldn't be able to find them freely if they didn't have the URL. So, but yeah, it's kind of interesting on this Lifter LMS that they've got here. That it's nice to have dummy example courses to play with. So like this one's got a video. If we do this, this one has a video, and I'm not familiar with Go Code Blocks. Oh, that's probably, yeah, that's I think that's a site they own. Probably attached to an S3 bucket or something to hold all the video content for it. But yeah, I mean this builder backend is pretty slick, and I've also thought about doing doing a short course that I might host and just making that a free course just to kind of whet people's appetite to want more and to you know, get the site a little traffic before I build out a paid course. But I don't know. There's the building the videos is not a problem. Building the text content to go with the videos and the links and all that is not a problem. The big question mark is, where am I going to host it, and do I use an existing platform? Like, I think I've got Thinkific out here, and I haven't done anything with this in a while. Okay, so they're going to send a verification code. Let's see. There we go, maybe. Okay, so Thinkific is a very similar thing here. So they've got a builder, build your course outline. So you know, I could get familiar with this and you know, just shim this out. Oh, here we go. Practical IT Introduction to Linux, right? So yeah, I had done a little bit with this, but part of this is just a template. So you know, I'll have to take some of this out, and maybe this is going to be my better bet short term. But eventually I want to get it onto a platform that I own. Because in the long run, the fees are going to kill me on something like this. Unless I price the course higher than I think I want to. So like for their basic plan, it's $432 annual. Unlimited courses, one community, one administrator, unlimited students, 0% per transaction for charging. Includes all free features, affiliate selling, coupons, custom domains, drip content, manual student enrollment, and email students. So I really don't want another $400+ subscription. I think with the LearnDash platform, if I did that, I could get out of it for about $60 cheaper a year. So, hey Jason, how's it going? Glad to see you here again. That is cool. Affiliate selling, so other YouTubers can put the link in their descriptions and make a cut for selling your course. Yeah, potentially. I haven't looked into their affiliate program, but um, yeah, I don't know. I've got to seriously look at the pricing difference and what some of the add-ons for Lifter LMS cost to make it equivalent to this, and see if there's a one-to-one comparison on this stuff. I know with Lifter, obviously since I'm hosting it, I get unlimited courses. Um, a community is an add-on, which I think is $99 a year. Unlimited students, the cost per transaction I'm not entirely sure on. But the affiliate selling is kind of an interesting piece. The coupons and the drip content, while not absolutely essential, wouldn't be bad. And the big thing, I guess, that I'm considering is, what options do I have to export a course if I go this route? Because some of these have that lock-in, and the other thing is for video hosting. What options do I have there? So yeah, if I paid monthly, it's $50 a month. So I'd have to pay for the whole year just to, save 25% off that. You are currently on a legacy free plan. Update to the new free plan now to gain access to additional features and revenue streams such as communities. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you have a preference whether I build my own site or whether I, use a Thinkific? I think with it does give you tools to market your course, and that might be invaluable to do this if I push forward with other courses, right? Which I think there's a potential for like a course dedicated to Fog server, since they have been nice enough to do an update this year. I've done a couple videos on it. It's or it might just be a course that covers different options for computer image backups. So that might be something to think about. Ken, welcome. Not sure if I'm going to be on much past one Joe approved unit, but we're already almost 34 minutes in, so I might as well go for that JAU. So, what do you guys think? If you guys are at all interested in this course, I know Joe's expressed some interest, and Tony and I think David did as well, on the Linux course. And for some of you guys, it might just be too basic. Jason, I don't know if this is going to be of interest to you, or you're probably already past this stage of things. But I know most of the Linux courses I find out there are somebody with a thick Indian accent, and that's fine. I don't know if I pay money for a course taught by somebody with a thick Indian accent, but that's in part because I'm not surrounded by people with an Indian accent that um, I'm able to listen to the videos as fast as other videos, which I typically, when I get a course, and I've gone through several on Udemy and other platforms, but usually when I get a course, I go through it at 1.25 speed, because people tend to talk slowly, and I'm usually trying to maximize my time. So part of the reason for doing this video was just to um, try to solicit a little bit of feedback. Um, I'm waiting to hear back from the sales guy at Lifter LMS. But the first course, it may end up going up on Thinkific. I think I can get by with their free plan. I think it still allows me to charge for the course, and see if there's a market for a course that I'm wanting to teach. And if there is, then when I build the next course, I can always jump to a different platform. So I don't know. I'm interested in whatever feedback people in the audience are willing to provide, and I will probably be reaching out to a few people individually, and give them a little bit of an idea more what I'm thinking on this. But now that my voice is mostly back, I feel like I'm at about 97% back to normal. So I want to kick this into high gear because I didn't plan on having that cough for a month and a half, which, kind of makes recording videos a little tedious. So, okay, so let's see. I would not build it from scratch. Too much to manage and take away from the content, which is the real focus. That's a good point. I just, my big reservation is simply that if you put it on a hosted site that you don't own, then they can change the terms of service at any time on you. If you're doing a site, building it out, and yes, it's more work to maintain. I give you that point, absolutely. But it's you've got more control in the end over the content and the other moving pieces. So I don't know. It's like two sides of a coin. It's at the end of the day, I'm going to have to flip a coin and figure out which way I'm going to go. But maybe Thinkific will be a good place to start. So I didn't really plan this one out too early. I just decided that since I was going to be here all night, that I was going to go live and just see if this time was something that would attract anybody, and if not, then I will avoid Friday nights. But I had some time. After the guys that did the lawn earlier left, I thought, well, let's just do something tonight. I've used Linux for many years, but there's always new stuff to learn. Yes, absolutely. And that's the other side of this is, I guess one thing that the Thinkific platform does offer me is I could do the drip scheduling. So basically, you would get a lesson or two a week, which means that, you know, if I had the first 4 weeks of lessons ready to go, I could launch the course and then continue building it out over the course of a few months. So that's another option that I've got to um, consider there. Um, you know, I unfortunately the drip content is not part of the free plan, and I'm not sure what TCommerce is. Um, we'll see what this is. TCommerce powered by Thinkific Payments. Combine and conquer with TCommerce. A suite of business management tools you need to supercharge your impact. So, yeah, I mean, I get access to this with the free version even. So that's good. App Store access. I'm not sure what their App Store is, but so I'll put this out to you guys. Um, what what would you be willing to pay for a Linux course with no ads? Because I'm assuming this will let me accomplish that. Obviously, this is going to require some testing and a little bit more research if I do go with the Thinkific platform. But um, you know, um, my the number I've got in my head is you know, either $59 or $79 for the course. I don't know if that sounds reasonable to people. You know, I may do since the first tier paid plan here on Thinkific does allow coupons. You know, I may do something for my regular live stream attendees. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. So you know, I'm not opposed to doing a discount for people that have supported the idea of doing this along the way. I guess that's where I'm at with this. But you know, beyond doing some like introductory coupons for people in live streams, you know, the number in my head is $59 or $79. Um, and you know, maybe I do an introductory price for 30 days at a lower price and then raise it. Uh, TVJ, welcome. So, anyways, this might not be the most exciting of live streams for a Friday night, but if I run out of water, then I've got bourbon here. So, um, any feedback on the course idea? I'm I'm very much open input, and you know, I am ready to start getting back into the bulk of this building this thing. And once I have the air conditioner in tomorrow, it'll be even easier to push on this. This crazy period right now where we're cold at night and broiling during the day is interesting. So I think 59 or 79 both sound reasonable. Okay, thank you, Ken. I appreciate the input. I've seen people, their first course they price it at 99 or 149, and but I just I don't know. I know there are going to be parts of the course, no matter how much time I put into this, that are going to be rough around the edges in the first version. And so that's why my thought process is to keep it at 79 or lower. And, then when I, for instance, revamp and do a 2.0 version of the course, then the price might go up. But, the yeah, there are a lot of people out there doing courses. The market for online courses is expected to grow between now and 2030. Um, I don't necessarily want to make this my full-time job, but I think I can do justice to it as a sideline. So, um, one of the exciting things this week that happened is that it's very likely I'm going to be getting more hours at the library, which is going to be a welcome thing, and that will hopefully offset this $432 annual I'd have to go up to this basic plan. So, um, yeah, nothing is set in stone yet. I'm still tweaking the course outline, and um, I've got some of the video outlines done and ready to go. And now that my voice is back, it's just scheduling my time to sit down and record them and get to editing and ready to do this. So, yes, HVAC is very important, and I've had I'm in an apartment, and it's a crazy apartment in an old building, and so there's no ductwork in the apartment. So I've got one apartment size furnace in the hallway. It's really a glorified heater, because the second heater died. And so I've had that turned off for the last month. But now it's getting to the point where um, I think I need to get the two air conditioners put in so that I can counteract this server over here kicking off some heat in the office. And it'll be interesting to get things like that moving again and ready to push through the summer months and just do what I need to do to keep the videos churning out. No worries, Jay. I appreciate you being willing to watch the playback and leave some comments later. I saw a guy advertising a special TV course and it was thousands of dollars. Yeah, there are people that will charge $4.99 for a course. I for a course on open source technologies, I think that's excessive. In my head, it's excessive, but maybe I need to divorce myself from what's in my head and listen more to what the market is willing to pay. I guess is where I'm at. Having a lot of AC issues at work. Luckily, we have two of almost everything. Yeah, I've got to run two air conditioners because of the way the apartment is laid out. I can close off part of it and cool that with one air conditioner, and then the other part I can cool with the second. And I don't have to let them run all the time. And I think both the air conditioners now, because I bought one in the fall, or almost the fall last year. And I never actually got that in the window, but I think that one is a smart air conditioner as well. So I'll be able to control it from an app and turn it on while I'm at work. So that's a nice feature, and one of those things that's going to push me to finish my installation of a separate Wi-Fi SSID for some of this IoT stuff that I've got fiddling around. So part of it's migrated over, part of it's still on my main SSID. Yeah, I know. Let's see. I would say charge more and offer discounts to make it cheaper later. It's harder to raise the price. Yeah, that's kind of something I've been considering. Something I've been considering because, like I said, with this, let me switch back here to the screen. With this Thinkific platform, it does let me do coupons. So that would that would be nice for maybe the course is for the general public. Maybe it's 129, and then for the people that watch my YouTube videos, maybe they get it for 79, and get a decent discount for putting up with listening to me ramble on. But yeah, I get where you're coming from, Jay. It is harder to raise the price, and if what I can see is if this is a relatively successful venture, knock on wood. If this is a relatively successful venture, then I would, be updating the course like every 2 years, like completely updating it start to finish, new videos and the whole 9 yards. And when I do an update, that's when I would likely change pricing if I did that. And, an intro to Linux course, I can see keeping that at a lower price, and then if I do like an intermediate Linux course, maybe that's a little bit more. So because the fact of the matter is that there are a lot of YouTube videos out there. I mean, just watching some of the stuff I've put out, you could probably go from beginner to intermediately fairly easy. It's just not laid out in a logical order necessarily. You'd have to dig in my 400 plus videos that I've got out there to put together um, that order that would get you from point A to point B. But the idea with the course is just to, put that in more of a logical, chronological order in videos without the ads that are on YouTube. Because YouTube is currently making me a little bit of money, not a huge amount, but a little bit of money, and just offering additional links and things that are helpful along the way. So I think with all that in mind, even if I'm not doing, like worksheets and things you think of like in a college course, hopefully this will be something of value to people. And, who knows? Who knows? I might successfully leverage my 4.5 years of teaching experience and break into this market and do something with it. It's entirely possible. I can see down the road, doing courses on even LibreOffice, because there are a lot of us out there. I haven't used. I basically refuse to use Microsoft Office. So even on my desktop at library, I've got LibreOffice installed. And, part of that is because over the years, LibreOffice has been a great way of recovering corrupted Microsoft Office files. Easier than using Microsoft Office itself to recover those files. And, for some people, it's acceptable to lose the formatting if they get the body of a longer document that they've been working on recovered, because you can always reformat, especially if you're being smart about it and using styles, and then it's not a huge undertaking if you've got your styles saved. But anyway, that's that. We come back out here. Let's go back to that one and that camera. So yeah. For some reason, my other Linux box that I don't have turned on all the time is acting flaky today. And since it's one that I don't have a monitor hooked up to, I've got to do a little troubleshooting on that offline to try to get that going again. Not sure why, because I had it set up just to do RDP. And it had been working just fine, but then I turned it off to make the office a little cooler. And yeah, so let's see, got to go to bed. Have a 7 a.m. crew call time tomorrow for graduation. Good luck with that, Jay. Thanks for stopping in, and we'll see you soon. I'm a small college IT guy, and we're required to use Microsoft products. Sucks. Yeah, I feel your pain. I'm that's one of the nice things about the library is yes, we've got Microsoft Office, um, but I'm the Department of One IT guy, and when Microsoft made LibreOffice available in Winget, um, I've got it installed on basically all of the public machines plus my machine and one of the front desk machines. So I'm doing a stream on Monday that I hope people will find interesting. I saw that. I've got notification turned on for it already, and as far as I know, I'll be there. So should be fun. Anyway, so this is my ThinkPad T460, and it's running Ubuntu 2304. I should have plugged it into the network, but it's currently running on Wi-Fi. But hey, my batteries are 94% full, so that's good. And it switched me to power saver mode again. I guess that's going to be an annoyance. So, nice is even on this older ThinkPad, I get like 6 hours, 6 or 7 hours battery when the two batteries are fully charged. It's pretty pretty impressive for a used ThinkPad that's 5 or so years old. But the price was right, so I'm not complaining. And besides the, I'm very close to doing a pre-order on a framework laptop, the 13-inch AMD version, and the ThinkPad is kind of a stopgap until the fall. um, so I part of me wants to wait and get the 16-inch, but when they announced the 13-inch with the AMD processor in it, I'm very close to pre-ordering this, getting the Ryzen 7, and you know the thing that's intriguing about the 16-inch is that it's got an upgradable graphics card, and that's rather unique in a laptop. And the other thing is that it's got the option, since it is available in a DIY model, it's got the option to, instead of having the side speakers here on either side of the keyboard, it does have the option to let you push the keyboard over to the left and have a numeric keypad, which I wouldn't do because I don't find a need for them on a laptop. And you can always get a USB numeric keypad if you need one that badly. So I don't know. I'm on the fence. But the 13-inch with the Ryzen 7 is what I'm leaning towards. I've thought about buying like the Framework 13 11th gen Intel at the 779, and then just replacing the motherboard. because they have what do they have that listed under? Nothing coming soon. So might be listed in parts. So they've worked with one of the case manufacturers to offer a case that you can transplant your motherboard into when you upgrade the motherboard in the laptop, which is a novel idea because, you know, the laptop guts would make a powerful enough machine to run as a set-top box type of thing. But yeah, so let's see. I can do this. Oh, wrong keyboard. Combination. So, case for framework, laptop, motherboard. Yeah, Cooler Master. Oh, so it's under parts apparently. So yeah, the Cooler Master mainboard case. So this will give you, you know, rectangular case for your laptop motherboard. And it's even got holes so you could mount it on a wall. But like I said, cool idea to do that. So I don't know. I'm likely going to get the 13-inch Ryzen 7 and do it yourself edition. If we go to configure, so the Ryzen 7 is an additional $320. I wouldn't order it with less than 16 gigs of RAM. Bring my own OS. No, 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 no. No, Windows 11. Okay, storage. I mean, I can start off with a 5. I think I actually bring your own. I'll do a black bezel and the US power adapter. US English for the keyboard. And then I need a USB-C 1. USB-A 1, an HDMI, and an Ethernet, and that should be everything. So $1443. So about $1,000 less than a MacBook Pro, a 13-inch MacBook Pro. And yeah, hopefully this will pan out. So anyways, I guess we didn't talk much about VirtualBox or Proxmox. Why did I open second browser? I don't know. Let's go ahead and close that. Okay, so one other thing. Let's check this just for grins. Okay, Oracle Cloud Agent, cross-platform remote desktop solution. Interesting. So I wonder if there's a flat pack of Virtualbox. So we will likely wrap this up here pretty soon. It's almost 10 o'clock. Yeah. Half tempted to, I don't know, do something. Let's see. No Virtualbox. Okay. So, yeah, guess I'm not installing Virtualbox tonight. And, I mean, you've all seen... Oh, come on. I was being slow tonight. All right, let's just do this. So you've all seen my Proxmox. Nothing much has changed there. This machine was being a pain. So this container blew up on me. So I don't know. I was pretty set before this live stream on Lifter LMS. Now I'm kind of rethinking that. I don't know. I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence. Because their pricing so $360 a year for 5 sites, limited support, the custom theme, 4 different options for e-commerce. And they do offer a little bit more flexibility, customization options. But you guys made some good points tonight, and I think the thing for me to focus on right now is building the videos out, finalizing the outline, building the videos out, and it won't be hard to build regardless of which platform I put it on. So that's That's the big thing there. Okay, now they'll quit nagging me about having something in my cart. So, yeah, I'm still here. Had to jump to drive, but home now and happy to see you're still here. Yeah, I'm still here, still rambling on. What was your response to my comment earlier on not building the site? Um, so I had looked at Thinkific before. Um, when I figure in hosting and I need at least one add-on package for Lifter to bring the features to basic parity. So it'd be kind of a wash on pricing between the two. I guess the bonus on building it on Thinkific is that they do have I guess I'm at the top of the site. They do have pricing. Yeah, basic. Let's see. Affiliate selling is one of the nice options. Coupons and discounts, which would have been an add-on for Lifter. Email and live chat support, which I would get with Lifter. But 5 spaces per community. I'm not sure what that even means. So I'm part of me is just that I'm so stubborn that I kind of want to do it myself, so it doesn't look like just another cookie cutter site. But at the same time, in order to spin this up quickly, it might be advantageous to do this. And, see what happens. And Ken made a good point about, since I will have the coupon and discount available to potentially price the course a little bit more. And then for people who are members on YouTube or attend regularly my live streams, make some discounts available to those two groups. So, that's kind of where I'm at the moment. Time is money. Yes, absolutely. And I guess the thing is, if I do this correctly, even if I wanted to migrate away from Thinkific in 2 years, say, and build a custom site for this so that I've got more control, I can keep the Thinkific site up right until the launch date of the new site, and then wind down the sales on Thinkific. So that's an option that I've got as well, and admittedly it would allow me to get started more quickly. So that may be the way to go. And there's nothing to say that if I buy the year and find things that I really don't like about it in the shorter term, then once I've got a course up, I've got a buffer of time to build my site and get it prepped to be ready to go by the time Thinkific expires. So that's that, I guess. So I think that's going to be my plan. I think I will swallow my pride a little bit, build on Thinkific, and get the course up sooner than later. And um, push forward. Someone buys your course and there's an issue with your site. Now you are tech support and need to issue a refund. Yeah, that's true, but Thinkific could have problems too, and um, I may be in the same position. Um, so, but anyways, does anybody have any final questions, comments, suggestions? Um, if there's something better than Thinkific that I haven't considered that offers the same features, let me know. Um, I've looked at several of these. Thinkific was one of the best, other than the option of building a custom site. So, well, at least if they have issues while you're on vacation, they will work on it. Vacation. What is this vacation that you speak of? Is this something mythological? Um, I don't know the meaning of the word vacation. Um, uh, it's another LMS I was looking at trying to remember. Um, well, there's Fresh Learn. There's Learn Worlds. Let's see, top 10. No, that doesn't like that link. Uh, top 10 Thinkific Plus alternatives and competitors. Learn Worlds claims they've got better support. Slower to reach return on investment, so it's more expensive. Talent LMS. Lessonly by Seismic. Udemy Business. Learn Dash, which is another WordPress plugin. Tovuti LMS. There's a bunch of these out here. That yearly trip down to Chicago for my birthday. Yeah, that's Teachable. Yeah, I looked at Teachable at one point as well. I forget what it was that um there's something that I didn't like about the platform. I don't remember what it was. Pricing. The $3 a month more expensive, even on the annual plan, and they charge 5% on sales for the basic plan. That's those are the core reasons right there. Um, and their basic plan only gives you 5 courses, whereas Teachable gives you unlimited courses, or Thinkific gives you unlimited courses. So, because right now I'm trying to do this on a shoestring budget, and bootstrap it on my own. Um, and I don't know. I've almost made on YouTube enough to cover the amount of money that I spent on the camera body this in January. It'll probably take me the rest of the year to pay for the lens. Yeah, I've just about paid for the camera body in revenue from YouTube. So Teachable. I thought Teachable was pretty good. Did a demo site. They raised their prices by 20%. One of the reasons I held off on a course of my own. Yeah. I thought you said camera battery. No, camera body. No, the battery. I actually don't even use the battery. I got one of those dummy batteries that lets you plug it into AC. So that the juice wouldn't run out during a live stream. But yeah. Oh, and guess what? This camera angle right here, I got the iris working again. Another firmware update came out, and so now I've got two cameras going, but the iris I can zoom in. So YouTube paid for the dummy battery. Yeah. So yeah, I think with the difference in price and the fact they take a cut out for transactions, I think I would continue forward with the Thinkific idea over Teachable, because I had looked at both, and like I said, the thing that swayed me was the transaction fee structure, because I'd have to go up to that $120 a month plan to get the 0%. And other than maybe 5 of my regulars in the live streams that have expressed interest, I think maybe 5. I have no guarantees of selling more than that. I may be tapping into Ashley's talents to help me come up with some sort of a marketing scheme on this thing. Yeah, so far it after I put the new firmware on there, it's been working great tonight, because it had been kind of flaky. Aren't YouTubers supposed to be rich? Well, sure, if your name is Linus Sebastian or Mr. Beast, then yes, YouTubers are supposed to be rich. Um, Unfortunately, I don't fall into that category. Oh, I guess the other demographic is young females that they tend to get followers quick on YouTube. And I'm neither young nor female, so I guess I'm screwed there. So, anyways, I'll keep stalling until we reach 1.5 JAU, but then I think I'm gonna peace out for the night and go open some more windows, so maybe I'll get a breeze into the place. And then tomorrow it's going to be air conditioner day. So That's what I was getting at with the Udemy comment earlier. Could the increase in money annoyance be worth the organic search? People looking at the site for content. Uh, I don't know. I can look through their pricing and payment scheme again and see if things at Udemy have changed at all. Um, I just also know there are a lot of very low quality courses on Udemy, and I don't know if I want to play in that space. So it's Udemy is one of those things I kind of view as a race to the bottom, as far as, you know, offer a cheaper course and somebody's going to jump on that versus paying a few dollars more for a better quality course. So I'll take a look. I'm um, not opposed to that. What about Skillshare? I think they're more expensive than Teachable. Um, I don't want to view courses. I want to build a course. I don't want to be a student. Teachers. Let's see. Earn from your teaching. So I should switch views here again. And that means I should switch cameras again. Let's see. There are two main ways teachers earn income on Skillshare: through teaching classes and referral revenue. How we calculate your teacher earnings. Blah, blah, blah. Just give me a pricing breakdown. I actually have a connection with somebody. I think she works for Skillshare. But the fact that they don't give pricing makes me believe that it's more expensive than Thinkific. Let's see. Not terribly familiar with the platform because I know there was it's like $15 a month for this, and doesn't have near the number of tech courses on it that I would want to justify $15 a month payment. Yeah, I might reach out to a friend of mine. I think she works for Skillshare. Maybe she can give me the lowdown on pricing on that. So, but yeah, I'll have to dig on this a little bit more and getting started with teaching. Upload your class content, promote your class, launch your class, engage your students. Oh, they've got a class planning template. That might be worth having. at least to look at. Class planning template. I might just print a copy of this just to come up with my own twist on this. Okay, well, it's been an hour and 35 minutes. Thank you to everybody that came out tonight. I've definitely got a little bit of homework that I'm going to be doing myself. And yeah, keep your eyes posted. I'm going to be recording first part of the videos tomorrow, and hopefully in the next month or so I will have this course ready. Just need to finalize where I'm going to publish it at. But yeah, I'm still thinking Thinkific, but I'll dig around for more information on Skillshare, and take another look at Udemy at the back end of that and see what I can come up with. So, alrighty, it's been a blast, everybody, but time for me to exit the warm room with all the computers running and go somewhere a little cooler. So, have a good night, and I will see some of you on Sunday for the next live stream. Have a good night, everybody.